I have an order to buy above this bull bar, stop down here. It's a high to buy after a really strong move up, so potential big bull trend, but also I think we could test yesterday's low and yesterday's close. So if we get strength here, I'll stay in. If we hesitate around yesterday's, which I probably should take some off of yesterday's low. So I'll take one share off there. I only traded 3 shares because I have my stop down here. And if we do get 1 or 2 more pushes down, I still think we'll get a second leg up from this move. So I didn't want to stop out below here, which only allowed me to trade 3 shares. This was probably a good enough second entry buy that I could have put my stop below here. Now that I think about it, I think it's probably okay to put my stop here. Switch it up. I'm going to take 2 shares off here and just leave 1 share to see how far we can go. Got filled on my 2 shares at yesterday's low, and I have 1 share left. I didn't exit below this bar because of the 3 bull bars, so I think we might need to get 1 more push up. So I'll probably exit on the 3rd push. I'll also exit if we get 3 consecutive bear bars. So if we get another bear bar here, then I'll exit on the close of the bar. I just moved my stop to break even and got filled on it. I think I was looking for a little bit too much here. There were 3 bull bars. I thought the first sell here would probably not work and we need a second sell. But even if the sell doesn't work for a reversal, we can get a deep pullback, which is what we got. And I went and tested the signal bar, which is where my stop was. So I think I mismanaged that a little bit, just 1 share, but still. I should either be exiting high, like below the bear bar, and then buy above a signal bar. So exit high, relatively high, and then buy back lower when we get a signal. Or keep my stop down here or down here, probably down here now, and give it a chance to get a 3rd push up. Because this sell signal, I was probably right about that it's not going to lead to a reversal, but it could just test a signal bar and then get a 3rd push. But because I didn't want to turn it into a losing trade, I moved my stop up to the signal bar. So I think there are a lot of different factors in there that I mismanaged, and I wasn't thinking clearly through it. So I think either I exit high and then look to buy back again, or I leave my stop where it's supposed to be and give it a chance to get a 3rd push up after this strong rally of 3 bull bars. I have an order to sell below this bear bar. I'm treating it kind of like the opposite of yesterday. Yesterday we had a parabolic wedge down, a double bottom, and then a strong break above the neckline, pull back, and then second leg up. Today we have a small double top, break below the neckline, weak pullback, and 3 bear bars now, and a big breakout bar here. So I think it's reasonable to sell below here, looking for at least a test down here. So here's a higher low double bottom. This is a lower high double top. I have an order to take off 5 shares here if we get there. And then for the next 5, I'll see how the breakout acts. If we get a bull signal bar here, I'll exit. I'll be pretty quick to exit on any sign of reversal because the overall trend is obviously up. So this could easily be 1 pullback, 2 for a bull flag. So if we do get a bull signal bar, like obviously after 4 bear bars, it's probably not going to be enough to reverse the entire thing, but it is still a bull flag. That's how I'm seeing it. So I'll treat it that way. I'm actually strongly considering exiting the whole thing down there because it's low in a trading range. If it is a bull flag, then why would I hold anything hoping for a breakout? Just after explaining it that I think it's a bull flag, it made me rethink why I would hold anything. Might do 8 and 2, so I'll exit 8 if we get there. Because if it does break out and get follow through, I can always sell later. And if it bounces here and forms a low 2, I can sell higher. So I don't think I need to wait through this. I don't think I need to hold through the breakout hoping that it breaks out. I actually now just convinced myself to exit the full thing. Pretty close to my target, but not quite there yet. I think we should get below there, just like yesterday. Two-legged bear flag. We had to get above this high. I think two-legged bull flag, we probably have to get below this low. I just closed it out. It got right to my target and then started to bounce up. Not very aggressively, but it was just hovering around my target and just did not fill me. So I mean, the odds are that we do test this low, but if it gets that close to my target, I'm okay with just taking. So I sacrificed 10 cents on 10 shares. So I sacrificed $1 because I didn't want to wait for the target, and I think that's okay. So I entered at 334.12 and I exited at 333.75. So I made 37 cents on 10 shares. So at 5.29 for the day, 37 cents on 10 shares is 370, and I made 159 on this trade here. So a total of 5.29. And here I mentioned that I should have given it room to have another push up. If I hit my stop here, I would have had many opportunities to exit at the high close. So I think this was a mistake. This was actually just a test of the signal bar, and then we rallied up again to the high close. If I wanted to exit there, I could have. So I think I need to be either a little bit less patient and exit right here, or a little bit more patient and give it a chance to push back up. So we did end up getting the breakout. We got to my initial target and got breakout and follow through. So would have been amazing if I was still in, but this is why I exited. I thought it'd be okay to re-enter if we got breakout and follow through, looking for a measured move down. So I sold that close. Well, I'm just gonna go for 50 cents. Measure move target is at 332, and I'm going for 50 cents. I didn't know if I should sell my full position here, or if I should sell a pullback. So I just sold 5 shares here, and willing to sell 5 shares higher. Got filled there, 50 cents, 5 shares, so 250. So that's 779. 2 pretty good days today and yesterday. That's if I don't mess it up somehow. But I'm okay with that. I mean, I knew that I could re-enter if it had a breakout and follow through. But in hindsight now, if I just stayed in, that's a really big move. On 10 shares, that's $2, which is crazy. And I wouldn't have all of it. I would have exited 5 here, but to get this move on 5 shares is another $10. So I guess that's the downside. It's if you wait for higher probability, then you lose some of the profit potential. And that's what I chose to do here. I don't know if I have enough evidence to justify staying in past support. I don't know if it's reasonable to do that and to hope for a breakout. So I think what I did here is okay. I think it's reasonable.